Okay, sports fans, we're on. Today we have a show number 213, if I can count. And with me today, by the way, Gino is on assignment. Aww. Come on now, make it real. Start crying. Today's guest is Ari Johnson. Take a bow, Ari. All right. Hi. More than I get. I get the crickets. Ari owns his own window cleaning. I almost said painting. Do you do painting too?
No.
It's called Johnson Elite, right?
Yep, Johnson Elite Window Cleaning.
I'm reading this, window cleaning. Do you have a slide that has the phone number and also your, I'll get this right, your email address?
I don't know if we have a slide that has that information. We have a bunch of slides of the actual company and us doing work though.
Oh. Well, if you don't have, we should add that.
Yeah, we should add that.
What does the audience think? Should we add that? That's very good. Well, they're going.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Ari is about to graduate from the University of Westford Academy, right?
Yep.
This Friday, right?
Yep, this Friday at 5:30.
June 6th?
Yep.
Hey, I have 2 degrees in meteorology. What do you... I don't get that. Hey, see, crickets.
Yeah.
Thanks for your support. So, how did you pick this name?
The name of Johnson Elite?
Yeah, I know your first name is last name. How did you pick Elite?
Elite is mainly to showcase, we're a professional service who we can provide excellent elite cleaning services.
How about unprofessional? Do we have any of that going on?
Not at Johnson Elite,
Not
we don't.
at Johnson. Remember that. So how long have you been doing this?
Since the summer of 2023, so about 2 years now.
2 years. Are you going to go on to college or not?
That is not my plan at the moment. My plan is to keep running the business for now.
There you go. And what about the young lady who I met? She's working now at the Rough House. There's a free advertisement for you at the Rough House.
Yep.
On Littleton Road, right?
Correct.
Yeah, just before you get to Chelmsford.
Yep.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So is she going to go to college?
She's not planning to at the moment. So we're both working full time.
Why the hell did I go to college? Somebody explain me? Stupid. If you do go to college, though, make sure you go to a field that you can get a job in, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
for
definitely.
instance, political science. Who's going to hire you? A dentist? No. What about how about something else that's not very good? Oh, philosophy. There's another biggie.
Yeah.
Give me a break. Okay. And if you go to music, what do you do with that? You're going to have a big orchestra or something?
Maybe.
Right, yeah. You get money. Getting back to your business. Now, who are your, you would say you had you have employees.
Yep, so I have 3 employees that work part-time with me right now.
Why don't they work full-time?
Well, I was in school, so I was pretty much working part-time.
Rev it up.
Yeah, but now that I'm graduating, it's quite possible we'll have some full-time employees, including myself.
Unleash it.
Yep.
All right. So when are you issuing, you having an IPO, initial, what the hell, I can't even remember.
Public offering, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Not at the moment. We're still going to be privately owned
Maybe
for now.
next week.
Yeah.
Go for the big one. So how many clients do you have now, roughly?
So we've probably done about 50 residential cleaning jobs this year alone at the moment, but we have over 100 residential clients that we work with in addition to commercial storefronts that we do on a monthly basis.
When you do the storefront, you do the outside or the inside too?
It varies. Some people only want the outsides done, and occasionally we'll do insides on storefronts as well.
Okay.
Same for houses. We do sometimes only outside, sometimes inside and out.
All right. So you've been doing this for 2 years, you see. So how many part-time employees do you have?
3 at the moment.
You already answered this to me privately, but how many graduated the Westford Academy?
Let's see. At the moment, actually, only one that works for me does, but I have had a couple in the past who were also in school with me, but they don't work for me anymore.
They went on to bigger and better?
Yeah. Yes, you could say that.
You could, but don't say that.
Yeah.
All right. You have some slides. Are we going to put slides up, sir? All right, he just gave me the finger. Yes. They're ready. Now, this is a house, I see.
Yep. So that's one of the jobs we did back in April, and that's using our water-fed pole system to clean the outsides of the windows.
Because you don't want to go up there and kill yourself.
Yeah. So occasionally we do have to, go on ladders, but that system allows us to get it from the ground and clean with pretty good precision.
You bring your own water, or you take it from the house?
That picture right there is actually at a commercial job where there wasn't a water access, so we used our own water. But usually when it's a residential job, we take water from the house. And the way the system works is it purifies the water and allows you to basically spray and scrub the window with it, and it won't leave any marks.
Oh, I like marks.
Really?
No. Is this in Westford?
Most of these pictures are probably in Westford, yep. That's where we do the majority of our jobs.
How far out have you gone?
Farthest we've gone recently was in Gloucester. We had a client who lived in Westford and also had a house in Gloucester, and we went out there. Yeah.
Get him in the back here. Come on. Call him up. I need money. What is this the same place?
Yeah, those are the same pictures.
And this is a commercial?
This is a residential job.
Oh, this is
Yeah, it's just a pretty big house.
Yeah, well, you need a house like that. Room for a pony, too, right?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And this is a different one, right?
Yep, that's a different house. That's us cleaning the skylights.
They all look new, don't they?
Sorry?
They look new.
The windows?
These houses.
Oh, I mean, a lot of the houses, they might even be old but have newer windows. We like the newer windows. It allows us to use the water-fed system and stuff like that, and we won't have to worry about the windows being too old and damaged or anything like that.
But it had to be pretty bad to damage. There must have cracks or something.
Yeah, there are windows out there that are pretty old that we won't touch because they're kind of cracking or anything like that. So we prefer the newer windows.
What was the other one? You did it in the house here? Can we go back one?
Yeah, so that specific window, we had to. It was kind of a difficult window actually. It had a grid in the inside that we had to remove by getting up there with the step ladders, and then we were able to clean it from the inside. But it wasn't an issue once we took that grid out. I just include that picture because that's kind of a difficult window to clean, especially for someone who, if they were trying to clean it themselves, that's almost impossible. So I wanted to showcase that one. We were able to clean that.
They had to put the grid back.
Yep. So we actually ended up going on those two like kind of side posts right there to be able to put it back up. But yeah.
Here we are cleaning a garage. What did this guy put on there? How long has it been? Jeez.
So we also offer pressure washing and gutter cleaning. So that's my employee Chris. He's cleaning off all that grime that was on the garage door with a pressure washer. I don't think he needed to use any special chemicals in that case. He just sprayed it with water and it came right off.
I don't understand how it got that dirty.
Over time, if it builds up.
How many millions over millenniums, right?
Yeah, sure.
He didn't clean it. What do I have to do that for? Then he said, "Oh, it's white."
No, that's actually the house we did in Gloucester. Those are some of the windows we cleaned out there.
That must be the ocean.
Yep. So it's kind of fun, sometimes we get to go out to these unique locations if a client has.
Now, if you have to go that distance, you charge them for mileage?
Yeah, we do charge a travel fee once it's over a certain distance.
2 feet. Once it's over 2 feet, sorry. Yeah, look at that. And this is.
Yep, that's a picture of me and my girlfriend Olive. I just included some personal pictures of myself too.
What's with the red? Is that a band you're wearing?
That's a bandana, yeah. We went to the AC/DC concert last month.
And they are?
AC/DC?
Yeah.
They're, a rock band. They're pretty popular, I'd say.
Are they?
Yep.
This is before it.
And that's us at prom.
This is your wedding. No, wait.
This is us at prom last month as well.
There was a prom. Where was the prom?
Prom was in Boston. It was at the Fairleigh Copley Plaza, I believe. Really nice venue in Boston.
Very nice. Wasn't it Kimberly's?
Sorry?
It wasn't at Kimberly's.
No.
No, we don't do. Who does Kimball's?
That's the juniors. They do the
the
cotillion.
juniors. We don't care. What's she trying to do? Keep your jacket close?
I guess so, yeah.
And this is a guitar. They always play guitars before cleaning your window, right?
Yeah,
You play a guitar?
I do, yeah, that's me.
Do you play anywhere? Or?
No, I've only been playing guitar for a little over a year and a half now, so. But
That's all right.
I'm in a small band, but we don't really play anywhere yet. Maybe eventually, hopefully.
What kind of music?
Rock.
Well, for example, what song would you do? That I would know.
That you would know?
None. All right, thank you.
I don't take you as a enjoyer of grunge music, but I could be
The
wrong.
heck is grunge music?
Have you ever heard of Nirvana
Yeah.
before? Yeah, like Nirvana.
I've
would be
heard of them. I don't
considered
know
grunge.
who they are, but I've heard.
Yeah,
of them.
it's just like a type of rock music.
Well, how loud is it?
Pretty loud.
Can you do that kind of music in here, sir?
Oh boy.
How about if we knock the walls? Why, is it too loud? Too loud. He just gave me the finger again. All right.
All right.
It's too loud.
Okay, well,
Was
so,
this the building they redid?
yep. So we actually had the honor of being the post-construction window cleaners for this old house project. Yeah.
Wow. Give him a hand. Come on. Kids are a little late. Thank you so much.
But that's us posing in front of the sign.
That was on TV. Did you make it on the TV? That was on recently.
I believe I'm in the credits of the last episode. Yep. So.
No picture?
I'm not sure. I would have to watch it. I have it saved. I haven't gotten the chance to watch it yet, though. They might have included a picture of me. They did take some.
Well, they should. They had to pay you to clean it, right?
Yeah.
Jack it up a little bit. Get the price up.
Yeah.
No. Get the price up when they do this, you know.
Oh, yeah, a little bit.
TV smile. All right. I see there was snow on the ground. Huh? Well,
Yeah, this was in March. It was still pretty cold. It was like the beginning of March when we did this.
oh, and we actually had snow for a change.
Yeah. That was right before they filmed the last episode, I believe, is when we cleaned it. Because we wanted to make it look real good before they filmed.
The back house, is that a barn back there? No, it looks like another house.
That, I believe, they didn't actually redo that on the
Yeah.
show, but that's like a garage/second house.
No, anybody living there yet? Do you know?
Yeah, it was the daughter of the man who purchased it is living in there, and I believe they're there. I could be wrong though. I don't know why you wouldn't want to live in there.
I don't know. I mean,
It was
inside
beautiful.
must be really new.
Yeah.
Okay. And there it is, Ed Cohen Variety Show. What show is that? Oh,
You tell me.
I don't know. Oh, here I am, 15:29 to go. Do you? What else? Would you like to bring something else up?
I'd be happy to talk about anything.
How about the New York Knickerbocker? No, no, forget that. So, you have anything else related to your business?
Let's see. I could talk a little bit more about how we got started.
All right.
So I was 16 when we started, and we kind of just went door to door around the neighborhoods, offering our cleaning services. The first year was pretty slow, and I've learned a lot over the time we've been doing it. I could share some anecdotes. One of the first houses, it was maybe the 5th house we ever did, was a very large mansion in Concord, and that was
Concord. Ooh.
that was a pretty big challenge for us. And it was a learning experience. Took us quite some time, but that experience we learned from a lot.
How did you get them?
I had reached out to, or a construction company reached out to me, and they had worked for the house and were able to get me on that job.
Ooh.
But that is one of the jobs that I kind of consider like a really good experience for me, not only as the business, but as I'm still 18, I'm still learning, so it was a good experience for me to kind of learn how to manage a stressful situation and like a big project like that.
You just tell them, shut up, I'll do it.
Yeah,
That's all. Be quiet. Go over there. Go to Duncan down the street.
pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. Is there another house that was exciting for you?
Let's see. We've definitely done some bigger houses, over the course of the 2 years. Pressure washing is something new we've been doing, and
You use that on outside stuff.
yeah. So pressure washing is kind of a whole different aspect where we, spray the entire siding of the house, make sure there's no grime or dirt on it or anything
Who would
like
hire
that.
you? The person who lives there or the painter?
Yeah, usually the homeowners hire me. I believe there's been a few times where they've wanted to paint the house, but they've hired us first to pressure wash it and make
Make
sure
it
it
all
looks
look
really
velvet,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is the equipment expensive?
Pressure washers are decently expensive, but you know they pay off pretty easily because pressure washing jobs are usually pretty large.
Yeah, and you got to put chemicals in there.
Yeah, the chemicals is kind of a whole other aspect. You got to use different chemicals for different materials and stuff like that. Different pressure nozzles for different materials as well. So it's pretty complicated, but it's something we've been able to introduce. There's a lot of people who, if they want their windows cleaned, they also maybe want their siding pressure washed. So
You don't want to blow a hole through it.
no, so
That would be bad for business. Hey, how you doing?
yeah, on most siding we use the lightest nozzle for pressure washers. So
Where would you use the heavy one, a big one?
on like stone or brick or something where there's something really stuck on there where you gotta just blast a layer off, but that's rarely ever used.
Would that loosen the cement if it's brick?
No, it's not that powerful. Really, just to get the top layer of whatever is off is when you'd use that. But like I said, we don't really ever have to use that.
Okay.
And we also do gutter cleaning, which a lot of people don't really think about gutters a lot. But what happens is, especially if you have trees in your yard or
Yeah.
things like that, stuff gets in there. And I've actually had a few times where plants have been growing out of
Oh
people's
yeah, that's when
gutters.
they just don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that, a tree.
But gutter cleaning is a really kind of simple solution. We just either, if it's dry, we take a leaf blower, just go in there, blow everything out, and then we'll make sure it's cleaned up off of the house. Or
You got to do it more than once a year if it's you got a lot of trees.
yeah, at least twice a year usually, especially if there's trees around. But if it's wet, so we'll either blow it out if it's dry. If it's wet, we'll just take gloves and we just scoop it out of the gutter. It's the easiest way.
What about if it's a second-story house? You got to go up a.
Yeah, we'll have to go up ladders, but we're window cleaners, so we're already pretty used to that.
On the way down, do you yell Geronimo?
No, I mean maybe if there was a bouncy house or something down there that I could jump onto. But
Yeah. Look out below, I'm coming. Okay. So you want to verbally give out your address? We're going to put up a slide later, but
Sure. Yeah. So the business name is Johnson Elite Window Cleaning, and my number is 978-496-7855. And my email is ari@johnsonelite.co, and that is also the last bit is the website as well.
CO.
Yep.
That's an interesting end. It's not com.
No, it's just CO. We were originally called Johnson Elite Window Cleaning Co., so that's where that came from.
Oh, okay.
But I kind of decided to cut the Co off. I didn't think it was very necessary. So
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to bring up?
that's really all I got to share, unless you have any more questions for
Well,
me.
you're graduating Friday, right?
I'm graduating Friday, yep, and I'm going to be running the business full time.
Okay. So remember that, folks, right?
Oh, yeah.
Give them a. All right. So if you don't have anything else, I don't have anything else.
All right.
We can sit here and dance. No. Okay. Well,
Maybe to
thank you
some Nirvana.
What's that?
I said maybe to some Nirvana.
Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Okay. Thank you for coming.
Absolutely.
And we'll be back. I'll be back in 2 days. How about that one?
Nice.
A rarity. So our next show will be in about 2 days. This may or may not be out before that. That's with talking to the Chelmsford Public Access TV station. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we'll see you again.